into a home to carry out a walkabout is a great way to learn more about the houses in your area. Householders can benefit from specific advice on what energy-saving improvements and changes they could make without paying for an EPC or a Green Deal report. The results of an audit can be used to generate reports for the homes in your area, or to paint a picture about what improvements are most needed. Checklists are available to help you carry out an audit. If you want to audit a home, here are some things you should look out for. Firstly, look at the outside of the house. You can often tell certain things about its construction from the material, the brick pattern, or by making an estimate of its age. The brick patterns can show you whether the home has cavity walls or solid wall. If a cavity wall has already been insulated, there are often visible signs. Cavity wall insulation pays for itself in around 2 to 3 years and is hassle-free to have installed. Solid wall insulation will lead to substantial savings in an older home, and subsidies could make it affordable. Now go inside the house. The first thing to check for is the heating system type. An electrically heated home usually has night storage heaters. If there are radiators, this shows that the home probably has gas or oil-fired central heating. You can investigate further by looking at the boiler, to determine what type and how old it is. Upgrading from a G-rated to an A-rated boiler could save around £300 per year on heating bills. Regular servicing also helps to keep the boiler working as efficiently as possible. Now look at the way the heating is controlled. Check what controls there are and that all users understand how they work. Check whether the radiators have TRVs, valves which adjust the amount of heat they give out, and check how they are currently set up. In a room that's not occupied, often like a dining room, the TRVs could be turned down so the heat is not wasted. If there is a room thermostat, check what temperature it is set at. A thermostat should be set between 18 and 21 degrees Celsius. Turning it down by 1 degree can cut heating bills by £55 per year, and the householder will barely notice the difference. Is a programmer used to control when the heating comes on and off? Or is it done manually? Check how many hours on average the heating is on per day and whether it's necessary at all of those times, and that the programmer is understandable. Using a program means that the heating is only on when it is needed, and the user doesn't have to think about when to switch it on and off. You can also get the heating to come on before you get up in the morning, so that your house is already warm when you get out of bed. Homes heated by storage heaters won't have all of these controls, so it is important to check the input and output controls are in the right position for the time of year and weather conditions, and that they are being used correctly. Now check on the appliances in the kitchen, as a lot of energy is used on white goods. Look at what appliances there are and how they are used. Checking things like the temperature settings of the fridge, whether appliances have an eco setting, and whether the washing machine washes at 30 degrees can help you identify ways that energy can be saved. It's also worth checking the age and rating of appliances. A-rated appliances operate more efficiently and are less costly to run than appliances with lower ratings. Now go upstairs, where you will be able to check on whether there is a loft space and how well insulated it is. The recommended depth of loft insulation is 270 millimeters. There are a wide range of products available, so it should be possible to find a suitable material for any loft type or size. Check the windows as well. Look at whether they are double or single glazed, and whether the seals around the edges are tight. Even older single glazed windows can be improved without installing expensive double glazing. Different types of secondary glazing are available, both temporary and permanent, to help keep heat in without altering the window's appearance. And thick curtains can make a surprising difference if you draw them as soon as it gets dark. Also, look at what type of light bulbs are in use and whether any lights have been left on unnecessarily. Low energy bulbs are available in a huge range of styles and fitting type. They cost less to run and last much longer than traditional light bulb. It's worth checking the rooms upstairs as well to see what appliances are used. Check how many appliances there are and whether any appear to be switched on or on standby when not in use. Chargers, TVs, game consoles and music stations all use electricity if they are left on standby mode instead of being switched off at the plug. There are a few other things to look out for throughout the house. Check whether there are noticeable drafts in places such as the front door, between floorboards and open chimneys, and around windows. Lots of draft-proofing materials are available, and most are simple and cheap to install by DIY. For example, letterbox covers, draft-proofing seals, door brushes, floor fillers, and chimney balloons. You can also check for signs of damp and condensation. Damp can be a result of a leak, in which case a repair is needed. Excess moisture from kitchens, bathrooms, and drying clothes will lead to mould on cold ceilings, walls, and around windows if there is not enough ventilation. Simple measures can reduce condensation. After you've completed the walk around, you should have some useful recommendations based on what you've seen. Complete your audit by summarising your advice in a report or by leaving relevant fact sheet, and encourage the householder to stay in touch with you or sign up to a newsletter you produce. Ensure you are aware of what support is available via grants or services in the area should the householder want to take on any recommended improvements. Happy auditing. We hope that's enough to get you thinking. There's plenty more information and resources available in the Plan Local pack or online at planlocal.org.uk. Good luck with your project.